Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Atreus. I'm coming at you with more gaming, entertainment, news, commentary, and analysis. Today we got to talk about episode 2 of She-Hulk, and Mark Ruffalo comes out and attacks fans. Well, not really, but we got to talk about it. All right, guys. So a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. We are at 117 subscribers. I want to get to 200 subscribers by the end of September. So can we make it happen? We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna push hard. We gonna work hard. We gonna do what we got to do. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, ATRAES _ on Twitter, the number 4 TRAES. All right. Hit me up on Twitch. Same thing, Atreus _ and let's get it popping. So Mark Ruffalo retweets this article by Screen Rant, the rise in bad faith. Well, he puts a quote from the article: "The rise in bad faith IMDb reviews, particularly for projects led by women, and or whatever that means, threatens to render the site scores meaningless if the problem is not addressed." I wonder if that includes the obvious overinflated positive reviews, because this show is not a 10 out of 10. And I think if you put a gun to Mark Ruffalo's head and made him tell the truth, he would tell you the show is not a 10 out of 10. And there's a whole lot of 10 out of 10 reviews over there. Listen, these guys aren't going to learn. If you had any hope whatsoever that they were going to learn that people are just tired of the woke shit, I think the fact that studios allow for these artists to come out and continue attacking the fan base shows you they don't care. They don't care about the company's bottom line, whatever. But anyway, we're going to get into the review. All right, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The entire time I watched episode 2 of She-Hulk, the only thing I kept thinking is, wow, I really wish I was watching episode 2 of House of the Dragon. This show is boring. Was it better than episode 1? Absolutely. I would say that episode 1 was probably a 3 out of 10. This one's probably a 5 out of 10. All right. She's dealing with the ramifications of outing herself as a superpowered individual, because she isn't a hero yet. All right. She's going viral. People are cheering for her. She's getting standing ovations, but she ends up getting fired from her job. She finds out that the case that she was tackling, the defendant won because the attorneys were able to argue for a mistrial, citing that the jury had been swayed in their favor because of they became fans of She-Hulk. And so she lost the case. She was fired. She goes on this spree of interviews. She gets denied by everyone until she is approached by the law firm of the opposition in her legal case, and they hire her to pretty much be a superpowered lawyer for enhanced individuals, and they're asking her to represent Abomination for him to be released on parole. And so yada yada yada. I'm gonna be honest, the show is really boring. I'm just being honest. Not much woke stuff to talk about in episode 2. I will say the CGI is a little bit better. The CGI is better a little bit. I like the conversation between her and Bruce at the end. It was a little cute, but I have a problem with the fact that she's come to realize that Bruce was right and she hasn't apologized for all the shit that she said. For those in the back who keep screaming this is a part of her character growth, okay, we'll see. But she's a extremely rude, crass, dislikable individual in the show, and I mean, hey, but I understand the show isn't made for me. I just hope that the audience that you made this for shows up and shows out. I hope so. And by the way, I just want to make it clear: Easter eggs in your episodes does not make them good. All right? Just because you're putting cameos and Easter eggs and little hints and drops and all that shit does not make your story great. I see a lot of people, oh, there's a Wolverine reference in there, and there's all a World War Hulk reference in there, and all of this. And okay, the episode is still boring. So whatever. Speaking of healthy, speaking of showing up and showing out, let's talk about the ratings. Okay. So, you see this article by the Direct. She-Hulk premiere outperforms Mrs. Marvel despite review bombing. Now, I love the way that they present this as if this is a huge accomplishment. But as you can see here, they're showing you the numbers. Mrs. Marvel, well, let's just start from the top. WandaVision did 1.6 million. That was early on in Disney Plus's development. Okay, they didn't have that many. They didn't have as big of an audience. All right. Same thing with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Loki did 2.5. Hawkeye did 1.5. Hawkeye wasn't a good show, and Hawkeye is not really a popular character. All right. Moon Knight 1.8. Moon Knight isn't a well-known character, but the show was good. Mrs. Marvel did. She didn't even do half of those other shows. Okay. Now she's not. Maybe I would say that she's a more popular character than Moon Knight, huh? Maybe not. I don't know. Comic book readers, y'all let me know. But she didn't even do half. And so this whole thing about her, it being an accomplishment that she outperformed Mrs. Marvel, She-Hulk was going to outperform Mrs. Marvel because nobody cares about Mrs. Marvel. Now, me personally, I became a fan of the character from the Marvel's Avengers game, and that's it. But other than that, whatever. The show was garbage, okay? It was absolutely garbage. So, once again, I hope the people that you made the show for show up and show out. The show did excuse me. Show did 1.5 million U.S. household. Oh no, showing that 1.5 million U.S. households streamed the series in the first 4 days. We'll see if that holds up. We'll see if it holds up. All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If I had to give this episode a rating, solid 5 out of 10. All right. It's boring. I'd much rather be watching House of Dragon. I'd much rather be watching anything else, quite frankly. So I don't look forward to reviewing the rest of the series. As you can see, I'm very unenthusiastic about it because it's boring. But we'll see. Maybe it'll get better. Y'all let me know. Guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, ATRAES _, Twitter, the number 4, TRAES. All right. Hit me up on Twitch. Same thing, ATRAES _. We're going to be streaming on Sundays, okay? I'm probably going to change that because the football season is about to start.